it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Wait, that. Ready?
98, 98,
72.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, exit.
98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Hey.
Brady now on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 33 yards that time.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard
Wait, that.
line.
Wait, 20.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Wait, that.
Line of
Wait,
scrimmage,
20.
the 31 now on first and 10.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Hey, ball 66.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the Steelers' 29-yard line.
Wait, that.
The run only
Right,
got a
20.
yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go. Go.
Alpha.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 29 yards. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers, nothing.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they were hoping.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, 59 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. Going up top. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Edelman was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
55 is my guy, 55. He's counting in. 72.
Shotgun now for Brady. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, Samuels. Space to maneuver at the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now he's flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth.
With the score, Patriots 21, Steelers 14.
Wait, that. Wait, 20.
Watch it, exit, exit.
Go bandit.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside with one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, it's the one weekend of the year where we get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game. Then Broncos and Raiders, Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and also the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game at 10:30 Eastern.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 55 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 21.
Hey, 66.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Turn it up. Kill, turn it up. Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey, 66. Hey, check it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that a lot. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
They had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters an order.
And Owen coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Let's make these babies crawl the way back home.
Hey, check it. 72.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Patriots add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Roethlisberger now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Kyle Van Noy gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kyle Van Noy, his 2nd sack of the night. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now, Roethlisberger. Well, they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel, but it's going to be second down.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Throwing again. Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. White's got a first down and more. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got room. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will extend this big lead.
The Steelers take over.
Let's go,
first
man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Start. Black 30. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Black is good.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
On the handoff, it's Samuels. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Coming to you.
From the gun, Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. 11 yards there, first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At their 48-yard line.
Hey, Alabama.
On second down now, Michel. Room here to run. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 44 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Try to pound it in here with Michel. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Patriots are pouring it on. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Let's go, let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Snickers.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll run it. This is Michel. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's White. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. On the ground is Michel. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they tried runs on 1st and goal and 2nd and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Samuels again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New England, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire